mediator uses in the process. And we would always tell parties that, look, most times what causes the problem is miscommunication. Because
communication will misread.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Communication is a big word, but its effects in relationship is even bigger. It's the lifeline of relationships. And unfortunately, when people are in conflict, they say things they do not mean and mean things they do not say. Yes. I recall a case when a company invited me to deal with one harassment case. When the boss would make advances, the lady would say something like, I don't want in the office a married man. Is that how you say what you don't want? And the man felt that she was just playing hard to get, and he almost lost his job. There was an organization that had zero tolerance for harassment. We had to do a report that it was a first-time offender, and they should. But somehow, even though what he did was wrong, but the way the woman, the lady,
she sort of encouraged it.
Yes, I don't want to.
We're in the office.
A married man. No. That means we are not in the office. They can. What I was saying. Sometimes when you're in conflict, there's this dark hypnotic power that conflict possesses that makes you not to be able to say the way you really. I'm talking about that dark hypnotic power. For me, it's in 3 facets.
Okay.
Sometimes it gives you the power of attachment when it is time to leave. There are people who are in abusive relationships who are supposed to have
actually taken a long walk.
I find them still. Spousal abuse is a major cause of death in some places. So say it, let the person know that you're not comfortable. And if need be, you may need to, 2, when you're in conflict sometimes, it gives you the power of demonization when it is time to forgive. Forgiveness is a powerful tool. When you forgive, we are taught to forgive and forget. People find it difficult to appreciate that. Forget in the sense that you not keep talking about it. It doesn't mean that your memory will not retain it, but don't talk. Once you forgive him, put it.
Not tomorrow, you'll be like, you did something like this last time and I forgave you.
And sometimes too, when you're in conflict, you have that power of articulate speech when it's time to just keep quiet or listen.
You want blue grammar.
Yes, and that's why God, in His infinite wisdom, has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth, possibly to let us appreciate the need to listen more.
And talk less.
Yes, and talk less. So communication is key. And if you communicate well, say what you mean and mean what you say, then those around you can appreciate where you're coming from and be able to meet you.
Halfway. Okay, I think we would have to take communication, effective communication, as a mediating tool, as a topic on its own. Let's hear what this person has to say. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Sweetie, after all this stress, please, the number again is 0802 408 3108. Hello. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Network, I'm sure I don't want to pray for you this morning, because if I do, I'll blame it on the poor weather yesterday and today. But do not forget, you can actually send in your text message to 0803 509 7383. Okay, sometime in the course of this program, not today's episode, we'll actually collate all the text messages and respond to them right here on TV. That's if you do not get a text replying your message. Hello. Okay, devil is a liar. This is not me now, I'm being religious. Hello. Hello. I'm sorry. I better call. Let's settle with laughter. All right. I still have engineer Shegu with me in the studio, who had to move from mechanical engineering to human engineering, because peace is actually very, very important in our relationship with man. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello? Okay, I think I have to let you go. All right, we'll get back to the phone lines. Um, let's say there are two parties who are actually looking for someone who would mediate in their issue. What are those things that we should actually look out for? I don't say we, not be me. What are those things? What are those things they should actually look out for? I mean, in choosing a mediator.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For me, first thing is the person mediatory in his or her own relationships. Because if
would you break that down?
Yes, a bald-headed man cannot claim to have medicine that will make hair grow.
That one day.
Yes, so if you claim to have skills to assist others in building and sustaining your relationships, they want to see that you too can deploy those same skills in building and sustaining your own
relationship.
Yes. Let's be practical. If on a daily basis I fight and quarrel with my wife to the knowledge of my neighbors, and then this morning I was about leaving the house, I noticed a neighbor quarreling with the wife, I now go there. Say, neighbor, sorry, I don't know if you are aware that, yes, that's, I'm a mediator. You know, it's likely for the two of them to temporarily reconcile to drive me away.
Yeah, I mean, as you just they enter, I bet parkway.
So that means mediators must deploy the same skills in building and sustaining. So people want to see physician.
Heal that says.
That's one. But generally, they would like to see somebody who is calm, who is relaxed, who can listen well. Some of us are opinionated. Somebody is talking to you, cut in and say, I know where you are going.
Don't worry, just.
Yes. So when people can listen well, who can be empathetic. Because we're in a setting now where there are a lot of challenges. The economy is biting hard. People are in various levels of frustration. So they want to see somebody who can care. And those around you will be observing. So want somebody who can listen well, who is empathetic. Somebody too who is a respected person in the community.
Okay.
A drunk cannot be a good mediator, except he's doing it amongst
drunks too.
Yes. It's well respected in the community. Somebody who is an educator. Because one of the things you do in mediation is to allow and assist one party to understand where the other party is coming from. You need to be able to balance that, so educate them. Yeah, sometimes also a scapegoat. Somebody parties can refer to say, if not before you, and not for settle. The mediator is a convenient scapegoat that parties want to. Well, because of this, a number of qualities expected from mediators. So generally, we say you must possess the mediator's gravitas, endearing qualities that will enable people gravitate towards you. Because in biology, we're told that if you have a ray of light and you have a plant somewhere, the plant has a tendency to, yes. So just as plants gravitate towards sunlight, there are certain qualities people gravitate towards too. Love for me is a quality that even the blind can see, the deaf can hear, the dumb can speak. How loving are you? How caring are you? In relationships, you want to ensure that you appreciate the fact that it's better to be kind than to be right. So sometimes you just forgo things. If you keep hammering on things, before long, the relationship may be negatively affected. So at times you just close your eyes. If it's everything you see, you talk about, somebody can even. So there are times you see, you remove your eyes. There are times you hear, you. So
you
sometimes
just
about hear no evil, see no evil,
speak no evil.
Yeah. So mediators must be people that people can gravitate towards.
Okay. Let's hear what this person has to say. Hello.
Hello?
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Good morning.
I can hear you.
Please go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Okay, I don't know if I should blame it on the holdback from your TV set or I should just blame it on network. And let's just hope this doesn't continue after today. If not, we might be tempted to improvise. All right. So, okay. Hello.
Hello?
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ebonyi State.
All right. What's your name, sir? I know one vex so network. Well, I know one follow na vex, but make her relax. Now settle with laughter with this. I'm sure we'll settle much later. What happens when it gets to a situation where there is a situation whereby there are two parties to a dispute, or even more than two parties, and then somewhere along trying to reconcile them, you suddenly hit a brick wall. I'm not giving an inch, the other person is not giving an inch. What happens?
Maybe at this stage, I may need to define what mediation is. Because when you know what the process is about, then it becomes easier to know what happens and what you need. Mediation is a voluntary, non-binding, private dispute resolution process where a third-party neutral assists the disputing parties to arrive at a negotiated settlement. I'll take that again. Mediation is a voluntary, non-binding, private dispute resolution process where a third-party neutral assists the disputing parties to arrive at a negotiated settlement. So it's voluntary. That means the parties came there on their own. It's not binding in the sense that if you are not comfortable with the process, you can walk out. So the process is not binding, but the outcome is binding.
Okay.
The process is not binding to free parties to participate actively. If you're not comfortable, they can walk out. Once they sit into the end and endorse the settlement agreement, it becomes an enforceable contract. Because once two parties, not under duress, agree to be bound by a document, it's an enforceable contract. We're also told that a third-party neutral, there's a school of thought that believes you cannot be neutral. That as you listen to a storyline or as you read one, you cannot prevent yourself from forming an opinion. There's somebody pricking you and saying you should not bleed. So the balance of mediation, you are neutral when two conditions apply. One, you have not been a party to the dispute. And two, you don't have any vested interest in the outcome.
Okay.
The last part of that definition says that the mediator assists them to arrive at a negotiated settlement. It's actually about the parties. And that's the beauty of mediation, that the settlement agreement emanates from the parties, not imposed by the mediator.
Okay.
And parties feel more comfortable that this is coming from me. And once two parties agree like that, then they are more willing to abide by the terms. So if there's deadlock, depending on how it came about, there are different ways of breaking deadlocks.
Okay.
In fact, I've listed about 14 different ways. But let me take one in line with this settle with laughter. Humor, if it's natural, can actually come in sometimes to get the parties
to relax.
Remember, it has to be natural.
Yeah.
It's not that there's deadlock. You know, say I have a book on jokes. Let's go to page 5. It has to be natural. Sometimes we need to adjourn, but sometimes time has a way of calming down nerves. Sometimes you just take a short break. And sometimes you may need even to relocate the parties. Usually, if party A was on your left, party B on your right, while talking to them, if you need to caucus with one of the parties and party B, who was on your right, leaves, by the time party B is coming back, then party A is already leaving, you may actually relocate. Ask party B, sorry, if you don't mind, can you sit here? You now make party B to sit where party A sat earlier, and then ask a simple question. Sir, you are seated exactly where party A was sitting. If you're in his shoes, how do you think this will come? Sometimes that physical relocation makes them to be able to see from the other person's point of view. One needs to be cautious. At traditional level, we ask him to say, no, I don't know what you put there. You can't force it. But different ways you can use to break deadlocks. But deadlocks do arise in mediation, and you cannot rule them out. You must be able to break them to be able to continue the process.
You must be able to break them. So they must actually be broken, or else the process comes to an abrupt end.
Yes, remember, it's a voluntary process. But when you're ending to this, need to end always on a positive note. You call the parties together, tell them right now, we've not been able to make any meaningful progress. We appreciate their coming. And at this point, they may now seek any lawful means of getting the dispute resolved. But in case they still want to use mediation, you are available. So it's nice to always end on a positive note. If there's anything they've agreed upon in between, still bring it up. So I know that their coming there was not in vain, and it helps. So sometimes you may get to a stage where you may actually need for the parties to vitiate the process.
Okay, and it's been me talking with Engineer Shegun Ogun Yowo. I keep trying to reach out.
Yeah, Ogun Yon.
Ogun Yowo.
Don't worry, if you're not eating something slimy, don't bother.
I never chop.
I think Shegun will suffice to save you stress and energy.
But I would want to actually know how to
You've
pronounce
actually
that
tried. I appreciate that.
Hello. Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Just go ahead. We can hear you.
Good morning.
Good
I can
morning.
hear you.
Please go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, please.
He's well. Okay, I was actually hoping that person would actually be our first and last caller for today, but it didn't work. Let's try again. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
In your Johnson.
Okay.
From Abakaliki.
All right, just go ahead. Ask your question.
Do you hear me? Hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, I want to ask Engineer Shegun, how can you settle with someone who's not ready to settle?
How can
Hello?
you settle with someone who did what?
Who is not ready to settle?
How can you settle a conflict with some group of persons who are not ready for peace talks? What are the strategies that can be deployed?
Okay, thank you very much. He will answer your question now.
Thank you, sir, for calling in and for the question. Remember, from the definition of mediation, is a voluntary process. So if the parties are not willing to come, you cannot start mediation. But then we need to find out why. Because sometimes parties are unwilling to come because they do not fully understand the process. I recall when we started at the multi-door courthouse in Lagos, some parties would write to that they wouldn't come. I tried to find out why they were not coming. We discovered that some would not come because of their address on the letterhead. On the letterhead of Lagos Multi-Door Courthouse, then we had as an address Lagos Multi-Door Courthouse, opposite the foyer, High Court of Lagos. So some just hearing High Court. So the first step you take, sir, is to find out why the reluctance. Sometimes there are parties who benefit from conflicts.
Okay.
So no matter how hard you try, they do not want to come. But you need to find out first. It is that finding out that will help you know what next steps to take to help them appreciate the process, and they need to come together. It will help. So we need to find out why the person is reluctant. Very important always. We don't just conclude that the person does not want peace. A person may be afraid of the process, may not understand it fully, may think he or she is coming there for somebody to impose decision on them. But when they know that if they come there, they are in charge. It's a party-driven process. So if parties know that coming there will not make them lose their rights, or they can come there to talk their talk,
Or even make them look like cowards.
yes, so it helps to know why they do not want to come. So we can address that peculiar need and be able to then bring them together to promote peace between the two parties.
And what happens when the person just doesn't want peace?
Doesn't want peace? Well, let's be very sincere here. There are times we have had cause to involve security agents. Now, somebody who is causing problems in the neighborhood, you go and invite him, he says he doesn't want to come, and is causing and not making, then there's need to sometimes even force, in quotes, the person to come and talk his talk, or take some necessary steps to prevent the person from breaking the peace of the community. But generally, mediation is a voluntary process. We encourage people to use it to build and sustain relationships.
Because I think at the end of the day, I mean, it's better for you to live in an environment or have a relationship with someone you can walk past any day and be like, hello. You're walking and carrying face like some. So it's been settled with laughter, and today I filled in for Chika Igwe, and I think for a while now I'll also be filling in for him. So you get ready now, me and you on this program. And I've been talking with Engineer Shegun, the Registrar of Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators.
Most prestigious mediation institute in Black Africa.
No vex, I beg. Let me add let me add a part. I remember he said this most prestigious Chartered Institute of Conciliators and Mediators. He goes someday Abakaliki. Okay, and our man is there, Barrister Ben Uruchi. He's going to actually, maybe subsequently on this program, you have to keep us up abreast with what is happening. So if you want to be a chartered mediator like myself, do you understand? The process already starts.
Yes,
just keep watching Settle with Laughter on Salt Television. Remember, we're on YouTube, it's Settle with Laughter. We're on Instagram, Settle with Laughter. We're on Facebook, Settle with Laughter. The correct spelling way they see for TV now, 9B, the spelling for that. But when it comes to Twitter, the laughter will change small, LAFTA. Okay, Settle with Laughter. Tweet us, like, follow us, and we'll follow you right back. Abi, my producer will answer that question right after now, but I know that is what happens. You can watch a repeat broadcast of this episode on Tuesday night at 10:30 p.m. And if you want to actually send a text message, it's 0803 509 7383. Okay, send your text message, we'll get back to you. My name is Abakaliki. It's been a wonderful moment with you on Settle with Laughter. Keep smiling, keep winning, and at all costs pursue peace with all men. We'll see you next week.